credit rating agency Moody's stated on Monday that a government shutdown would have a negative effect on the country's credit. This strong warning comes 1 month after Fitch lowered the U.S. by 1 notch due to a debt ceiling dispute. If Congress does not approve money for the fiscal year beginning October 1st, U.S. government operations would be disrupted and hundreds of thousands of federal employees would be placed on unpaid leave. According to Moody's analyst William Foster, a potential shutdown would be more proof of how political polarization in Washington is undermining fiscal decisions at a time when pressure is growing on the affordability of U.S. government debt due to higher interest rates. If there is not an effective fiscal policy response to try to offset those pressures, then the likelihood of that having an increasingly negative impact on the credit profile will be there, said Foster. If those pressures aren't relieved, that could result in a negative outlook, possibly a downgrade at some point. The highest creditworthiness rating that Moody's gives debtors is a AAA rating with a stable outlook for the United States government. The U.S. government's AAA rating was reduced by 1 notch to AA+ in August by Fitch, matching the rating given by S&P Global in 2011. It is now the final major agency to have such a rating. According to a statement from Moody's, fiscal policymaking is less robust in the U.S. than in many AAA-rated peers, and another shutdown would be further evidence of this weakness. The most immediate economic effect of a shutdown would be lower government spending, which would most likely be modest and short-lived. Naturally, the longer the shutdown lasts, the worse it will be for the overall economy, according to Moody's. Due to a rift within the Republican Party, Congress has thus far been unable to adopt any budget measures to finance federal agency operations in the fiscal year beginning on October 1st. The government shutdown would not have an impact on debt payments, but it would occur shortly after political gamesmanship over the U.S. debt ceiling threatened to result in a U.S. sovereign debt default. Even while the situation was eventually resolved before any debt payments were missed, it was a significant contributing reason in Fitch's decision to lower its U.S. rating by 1 notch last month. Fiscal policy's ability to react is even more crucial in this climate of higher rates for a longer period of time and mounting pressure on debt affordability, according to Foster of Moody's. Because of the divisive political climate in Washington, he continued, and it looks increasingly challenged because of things like the government shutdown and having recovered from the debt limit episode.